Okay, what is good? Yes, it is your boy Shimmy back with another video. And today, of course, we got some more Gachiakuta. So lock the f in and let's get into it. Okay, if you missed last episode, yes, Chief Keef aka Jabber pulled up on Rudo and Gris and then packed Gris up easy, put a hole in him like a donut. Rudo saw this, crashed out and used Gris's amulet as a vital instrument and then started dog walking Jabber bad. Bro couldn't even make music no more. But he's not going out like that. He poisoned himself so he can bypass Rudo's ability. Basically, he's just some mindless beast right now. He gets up, destroys the wall behind him, and he just starts making a bunch of noises. Rudo's like, what is actually wrong with this guy? Then he crouches down into fetal position and screams? Rudo's like, what am I actually looking at? What's happening? Is he okay? That's real life the state I saw my homeboy in after his girl took a 10-hour nap in Miami. She was in fact getting cracked. Boom, he steps in, goes in with the quickness to attack. He almost hits Rudo, but he still has a little bit of Ultra Instinct left and he dodges. Rudo's like, how the hell does he still have this kind of power? Bro literally doesn't even look human anymore. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely a case of villain plot armor, but hey, I'm here for it. Shout out my dog Jabber. Rudo looks over and he sees Gris and Follow on the ground and he's like, damn, if I don't get away from here, they're gonna get cooked. Like, don't worry, twin. There's no way Gris is surviving this. The man is dead. A hole in his chest, and he's not a hollow. But Rudo messed up. He took his eyes off his opponent, and that's a no bueno. Bro looks at him, gets right in his face, and yells, which translates to, I'ma put you 6 feet under. Rudo tries to put up his vital instrument, but it doesn't work. Bro found the loophole. He's not Ultra Instinct anymore. But y'all don't know, once you learn Ultra Instinct, you don't really lose it. And he grabs his wrist and throws it, Mr. Miyagi style. Rudo's like, is it done now? Can I go home? But then he gets back up and he just starts yelling again. Like tears are coming out of his eyes. Dang, I know you're a villain, but is it ever this serious? Maybe it is. Rudo's there like, shit, he really beat my broken ass plot armor ability with his own broken ass plot armor ability. Whose side is the author on? But he also has experience in prep time over Rudo too, so it's not looking good.
It's not looking good, bruv.
Rudo starts remembering some shit Jabber was saying when bro was like, I haven't felt this good about being banged up in a long time. Pause. And he's like, that's what it is. Bro is just a super masochist. Basically, he's just a Diddy level freak. Rudo even remembers when he was a kid, they used to call him a super masochist too. Like, damn, why do kids even know what that is? The adults must have been having some serious freak offs in the slums or something. Then, Mr. Keef gets back up and he goes in again running. Rudo gets ready, but he don't know how to defeat someone like him. Bro cuts more pillars and is just bouncing around everywhere. Rudo can barely keep up. Then, from the ceiling, he goes down at Rudo, Jeff Hardy style, but last minute, Rudo gets out of the way. But Jabber's still on the hunt. He found his prey. He's after Rudo like he stole his jerk chicken. He goes right at Rudo, swings, but it cuts one of the amulet's arms. Rudo's like, damn, this is really it for me. I didn't even get to meet any real bad bitches like me and Regto were talking about. Which is sad. Going out without meeting no bad bitches is crazy. And we just see Jabber about to go in and cut bro. But then something starts flying in the distance and it's coming towards them. Then it lands on Jabber. Hold up. I know this ugly ass stick. It's it's Zanka. Bro comes walking over slowly. He says, hey chief, how the f can you go and fight Rudo when you ain't even beat me yet? Like gang, he did beat you. He actually spared your life even. So I don't know what you're talking about. Someone in the comments of the last video said Zanka is the new Renji, and I couldn't even agree more. The man is Renji. He says, out of my way Rudo, I gotta show this why dreadheads ain't on top anymore. Rudo's like, you still alive gang? You don't look too good though. You need a chug jug or something, med kit? But he says, nah, I'm blessed gang, I'm very blessed. Hold on, you can use a Jinky now? Shit looks hard, twin. Yeah, it's hard, but that dreadhead lost his mind and now my power doesn't work on him no more. All I can do is dodge like a little hoe. And Zanka says, I was analyzing your battle to see how you were fighting. You can't attack him and I can't move because of him, but listen, I got a plan gang, just hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Let me hit you. I just want to test something out, let me try once. Rudo's like, are you okay? Is the poison still affecting you? Why would we do that? He says, nah, listen, I can't move, but if I try to hit you, there's a chance your instrument will move me. And my stick has longer reach than your arm, so I can fight that dreadhead before his claws get me. Rudo's like, and if it don't work, then I'm the one who gets hit. Yup. That's exactly right. But then Chief Keef starts to get up again. Bro is relentless. He goes and starts charging at them. Cuts another block in 3. Luckily they dodge, but Zanka tells him, don't let those claws touch you. One little prick and I thought I was hooping with LeBron and Prime Halle Berry. Shit, I'd be vexed too. He gets pissed and says, I'm hitting you. And he goes and swings, but the eye detects his hostility and moves him. Zanka goes in, hits him straight in the dome, and Chief Keef goes down. Rudo says, hold on, you were actually trying to kill me. Nah, I didn't do that, gang. It was just a test. I wouldn't have really hit you like that. 100% he would have. But he says, I really think this shit might work against him now. Let me pack you up from here. The Dreadhead gets back up again, goes in with the quickness at Rudo, and Zanka goes to hit Rudo too. The eye senses Zanka, flips him over, and he goes and hits bro straight in the dome. No way he doesn't have CTE after that one, I don't care. He says, you can even extend the flight distance? That's crazy. You're really in your duffel right now, gang. Now bro goes in at Rudo again and Chief Keef is literally on the ground. He hasn't even got up yet. Jabber tries to hit him, but Zanka dodges, hits him in the air. Instant transmissions behind him, hits him again, goes behind him again, then just hits him a 3rd time. The man really hit a DBZ combo on him. He looks up and just sees this. Yeah, at that point I start praying, twin. Zanka goes to end him, but the poison wears off and Jabber turns back to normal. He's like, damn, is this how I'm about to go out? Then Zanka hits him into the ground. After that, Zanka goes to walk away and he just falls down. Like, bro couldn't even do a little aura farm before falling down. Like, come on, bro. But he's like, shit, I can't even move anymore, gang. But then Rudo's Jinky starts to crumble and it turns to dust. Rudo's like, what the? Why did that shit just disappear? What did I do? That was homie's precious amulet and I destroyed it. It's my fault. And Zanka's like, gang, you're acting weird. It was just some little amulet, bro. We can get another one. Shit was probably $2. Then Rudo falls and he can't move. Zanka's like, gang, you good? And we just see Rudo's back and he actually got clawed. Bro's like, what the? When did you get clawed? Nah, it can't be. He looks behind him and Chief Keef stabs himself again and stands right back up. Bro's like, we played way too much. Shit, I did pretty good while I was unconscious though. Zanka's like, hold on, how the f you okay right now? What's going on here? We literally put belt to ass on you, you should be dead. And Jabber says, oh, it's my left claw. Hold on, you can heal with your left claw? Hell nah, gang. My left claw, if I use the right amount of toxin, it can make the pain go away. So basically, some more plot armor by the author. But if I use too much, it becomes quite bothersome. So I only use it on people I really want to kill. He says, I'm so used to my right poison that it only lasts 10 minutes on me. But for you, should wear off in about half an hour. So you know what I'ma do? I'ma prick you again. And he just stabs him again. He walks away from Zanka and says, if I don't achieve my original goal, they're gonna be so pissed at me again. He walks to Rudo and says, thanks for waiting, twin. It's time to go. He picks Rudo up and says, see you later, Enjin. You weak as hell, boy. Remember that. Don't ever forget that. Bro's like, I forgot about them 2 fodder. Who cares? But Big Montagne should have at least went and saved the girl. Like, what is he doing? Rudo's like, no way, I'm about to be kidnapped right now. I can't move my body. Now Jabber jumps right out of the hole and he's like, but wait, shouldn't this be inside a building, not outside? Something ain't right here. Riyo looks at him and says, I found you, ho. And we just see an umbrella hit Jabber in the chest and he goes flying. So our goat Enjin finally pulls up. But it ain't just him, the rest of the mandem pulled up too. And I can't lie, very good aura farm. They all look hard. Pause, not like that. You get what I'm... You get what I mean. Enjin's like, this hole's deep, that's why they couldn't use the chokers to communicate. Not gonna lie, why do they have some freaky ass thing to communicate? Just get a phone, gang, walkie-talkie. But he says if these guys didn't go find a phone and ask for help, we wouldn't have known where they were. Now this other supporter says, Gris and the others are down there, could they be? And Enjin says, nah, they ain't dead, they ain't that weak. Like, yes, your homie is dead. That man is dead, there's no way he's surviving. Jabber sees them and he's like, look at all these strong guys and they're all looking at me like I'm Rudy Gobert. And he says it's making him hard? Okay, pause. Now I gotta take a break after that. I don't know what's going on here. Enjin says to Rudo, this is the freak you were fighting this whole time? But bro can't even respond. And Rio's like, you look better than I thought though. And this guy with the scar says, what are you talking about? Bro can barely breathe. This big guy starts yelling it's unforgivable what they did to Rudo. And Enjin says, I got hella questions for you, Chief Keef. Like, what happened to O Block? Is Glow Gang still around? But don't expect it to be easy for you to get out of this one, boy.
There's no way out of this one.
Now Jabber's like, damn, this is bad. I need to come up with an escape plan and get out of here. But you know what? I got orders too. I gotta bring back that sky person no matter what. I can't leave until my mission's accomplished. Yeah, it's always guys like these, man. They always do too much. Like, they never know when enough is enough, bro. He gets ready to fight, but someone comes in behind him and grabs him. Jabber's like, the f you want, bitch? But Shorty says, Mr. Keith, it is time. Let's go back. Shorty, I can't leave until I get that sky person. She says, nah, your time is up, twin. And those henchmen, they're not some fodder. Did you not see that aura farm? You know you can't win that one. We used enough plot armor this episode already. Enjin's like, where the f did that Shorty even come from? What's going on here? But Jabber starts crashing out. I ain't leaving. I got shit I gotta do. I'm not playing right now. And she says, the boss was smiling ear to ear. Bro stops moving, looks at her and says, oops, oh no, it's that time already? No, like, what is actually wrong with this guy? Whatever he's on, I can't, no, I don't want it. I don't want it. Now Jabber says, sorry guys, I have to go now. And we just see a portal appear? Hold on, Splitgate, if you know, you know. Jabber's like, Rudo, I never thought I'd have this much fun with a sky person. Bro said that like he's a different race. You know what? He's probably unconscious right now, but tell him I really fuck with him and we should do it again. But then Rudo starts making noises. He says, wait, you dreadhead bitch. We not done yet. Hold on, you still conscious? And Rudo says, until I get my get back for what you did with Gris, we not done, you dreadheaded bitch. And those dreads probably stink too. Now Jabber's like, next time we meet, but then he looks at Rudo's hand and sees the design. He's like, hold on, you got that series too? The boss is gonna love it when I tell him that. Then they hop in the hole and they leave and it literally disappears. Now after that, we just see Rudo running to see Gris and bro is on a stretcher. No, I don't care. How the f is bro alive right now? He's a regular human who got a hole put in him for at least 15 minutes. He should be dead. Rudo goes up to him and says, bro, I'm sorry about your amulet, it got broken. But Gris is like, it was really important, but I'm glad it was useful for you. Alright, that is all for this episode. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you thought about the episode this week. And yeah, appreciate all the love, all the support. Appreciate the love I got on the face reveal. I was not expecting that, but yeah, that's how I look. And eventually, hopefully, I'll make a main channel where I'll show my face more, stuff like that. All of that kind of good stuff. Yeah, we got Sword Art Online next week. It's coming. Second channel should be coming week after next week. Probably not next week, week after. Then we're seriously gonna be in our bag, in our duffel, in our knapsack. Not even a regular bag like Louis Vuitton bag, you see me? But yeah. Appreciate all the love, all the support. Grind don't stop. We're gonna keep grinding all year. Fourth quarter pressure is about to come, and